Hey y'all, welcome to the Rob Squad's Home Theater. Thank you so much for tuning in for such an iconic film today. If you're new here, we'll introduce ourselves. You're here with your girl Amber.
And your boy Jay.
Now, you guys have been wanting us to watch this film from the very beginning.
It's been a while.
But it was so heavily suggested after we enjoyed the movie 300 so much.
Ooh, that still goes down to me as one of the best battle movies that I have ever seen. And you guys suggested another one. Today we're watching Braveheart. You guys said it was about a Scottish warrior, and I guess it had some love parts in it for mom as well.
Has a little bit of romance, and a lot of times when we get stuff that's action-packed, you guys, we don't get much romance, but you said this would be something that has a little bit of something for everybody.
So we're ready to jump right into Braveheart. Make sure you guys like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that post notification bell so you never miss any of our Movie Mondays or Film Fridays. But we are ready to get into it. As we always say, grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and
Your blanket.
Let's check out some Braveheart. Let's get it.
Let's go.
You mentioned 300. We need to. I think there's two 300s.
I thought there was.
Need to watch the second one. And it's always nice when we get something that's tough, but it has love it because it kind of suits us both.
Very well-rounded storyline.
The only reference I have is what's that Disney movie? The Scottish one, the girl with the
Merida.
Merida, yeah.
I told you to stay.
Well, I finished my work.
Oh.
Again, to post a bus up when the gathering was over.
Come.
No, go home, boy.
I want to go.
Go home, William, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Or you'll feel the back of my hand.
I'm sorry, the little boy's accent is so cute.
McAndrews! McAndrews!
Wow.
Whoa.
Nobleman with a will to fight was at that meeting. We cannot beat an army. With the 50 farmers we can raise.
And we do not have to beat them. Fight. Now, who's with me?
These are just a bunch of farmers.
I'm gonna help.
Hey, a good help you be, too. I need you to stay here and look after the place for me while I'm away.
I can fight.
Oh.
English. Sit down. With your father and brother gone, they'll kill us and burn the farm. It's up to us, Hamish.
It's up to them. Oh, they were pretending.
Da? Da?
His dad's not bad.
God, starting the movie off so sad.
Heavy.
William, I'm your uncle, Argyle. You have the look of your mother.
At least he has an adult now.
Yes.
Tomorrow, you'll come home with me.
I don't want to leave.
You didn't want your father to die either, did you? But it happened.
My goodness. No sensitivity.
Learn to use, then I'll teach you to use this.
His daddy said, any man can fight. The best words. Use their wit.
As bride for his son, Longshanks had chosen the daughter of his rival, King of France.
The daughter of his rival.
It was widely whispered that for the princess to conceive, Longshanks would have to do the honors himself. That may have been what he had in mind all along.
What?
If he wants his queen to rule when I am gone, then by all means stay. Learn how. Nobles. Nobles are the key to the door of Scotland. Grant our noble lands the law. Give their nobles.
I don't know who seems more suspicious, him or her.
I don't know. This whole scene has been full of a little bit of sketchy characters.
New lands mean new taxes, and
She's forced into the marriage. I say she's probably acting sketchy because of what's going on.
trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scot. Perhaps the time has come to reinstitute an old, grant them prima nocte.
What's that?
First night.
What in the world? Mad overstep. It's crazy that back then that they could decide to oh, I'm just gonna be a nasty old man. She was making eyes at him as soon as he came in.
Dropped your rock.
Test of manhood. You win. Call it a test of soldiery then. The English won't let us train with whips, so we train with stone.
Well, a test of a soldier is not in his arm. It's here.
No.
Yeah, he
So he's been
remembers.
taught. He said the English won't let them train with weapons. Wow.
That's a big dude.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could do that when it matters. As it matters in battle. Could you crush a man with that throw?
I could crush you like a worm.
Like a worm.
You could.
Aye.
Well, then do it. Would you like to see him crush me like a worm?
This is banter for them. I can crush you like a worm with a rock.
David, move. I will not.
Hey, you'll move.
Come on, Amy.
It's all about like test of manhood.
This is like a game of chicken, though.
You all right? You look a wee bit shaky.
Should have remembered the rocks.
I should have.
Should have remembered the rocks.
Aye, welcome home.
And then it's like his hug. Like, barbarians.
They used to have play by just fighting. I just can't believe what was allowed in the past. The overreach these systems were able to have.
I was wondering if I might have a word with your daughter. What do you want to have a word with her about?
Daddy's not having it already.
Murren, would you like to come and ride with me on this fine evening?
Fine evening.
I didn't know you were.
I'm sorry, I suppose I was. Are you in the habit of riding off in the rain with strangers?
It's the best way to make you leave.
Well, if I can ever work up the courage to ask you again, I'll send you a written warning first.
Oh, it wouldn't do you much good. I can't read.
Can you not? Well, that's something we shall have to remedy, isn't it?
That's the same thing as Uncle said to him.
Certainly didn't learn any manners on your travels.
Well, the French and the Romans have far worse manners than I.
You've been to Rome?
Aye, Uncle took me on a pilgrimage.
What was it like?
Rien qui approche.
What does that mean?
But I belong here.
Wow. And he was saying the sweetest things to her, and she still has no clue.
Your father was a fighter and a patriot.
I know who my father was. I came back home to raise crops and, God willing, a family. If I can live in peace, I will.
He says it has nothing to do with fighting.
If you can prove it, you may court my daughter. Until you prove it, my answer's no.
Oh, balls in your court.
Didn't I just prove it? No! No! No!
Man. Got him.
He does not want to fight.
Well, that will all change when my sons arrive.
So you've got children?
Well, not yet, but I was hoping that you could help me with that. Well, that's a bit sudden, but all right.
Is that what you call a proposal?
I love you.
What a proposal.
I want to marry you.
It would just be hard to be happy about marriage when we know this law is in effect.
Just sick, twisted law.
Is that a yes?
Aye, that's a yes.
But then they can't continue on with their life without marrying, so...
They're having to do it secretly, though, and sneaky.
Where are you going?
That's what he wrote when he drew for her. That was his way of sending her a note.
They're having like a private one.
There's many reasons to keep it a secret. That was a really beautiful, intimate scene. It was,
Down by the waterfall in the creek.
Right.
It was set up so beautifully.
no one knows they've just been married. It's their wedding night, technically. He loves her so much. You can tell by the way he holds her.
Am I going to see you again? Tonight?
My dad's gone suspicious.
I'm not suspicious as he wouldn't have anything to do with it. When? When then?
Tonight.
Tonight?
Look lively, Sergeant.
All they did was have a conversation. What could he possibly have learned from that? And he's such a creep. He just remind me of my dog. This is disgusting. Ew, ew. I don't like scenes like this at all.
What he gets. Yeah.
Oh,
whoop
you
his
know
tail.
he's mad.
Whoop his tail.
Oh no, but what's gonna happen for him hitting them?
You bastard!
You just tried to take something that wasn't yours.
Meet me at the Grove.
They're getting away!
Yeah, and that was a nice little kick too.
Eat one more on the way out.
Should have cut his willy off.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
Why? Just because she went.
Wow.
All of you know full well the great pains I've always taken never to be too strict, too rigid with the application of our laws. And as a consequence, have we not learned to live together?
No.
Today's lawlessness is how you repay my leniency. Well, you leave me with little choice.
What she's looking for.
An assault on the king's soldiers is the same as an assault on the king himself.
What?
Now, let this scrapper come to me.
I did not expect that. What?
Disgusting. That was so ruthless and so disgusting.
And all because that greedy little nasty Smeagol looking dude. I think he knows. That's what I'm saying. I think he knows because that's the look.
She didn't meet him.
That's the look of a face of a man who's got nothing to lose now. It's how they're setting the scene up. The slow-mo.
Very slow motion. Every move matters.
And you can hear every detail in the footsteps and the chains.
Y'all thought. Thank you.
Oh, why the horse though?
He used the antler.
Ooh, yeah, I told you. I told you. I could tell by the look on his face.
This man didn't want to fight before. But goodness.
Yeah.
Now the rest of them are coming.
Now it's a revolt.
Literally using sticks too.
They gotta remember they wouldn't let them train with weapons.
Dang.
Oh.
Yep. Filthy men.
Yeah, get this one.
You always think you're a good person, and then when you see how good revenge probably feels in this moment, you're like, yeah, stick it to him.
Oh, I got archers.
Hold still, father.
Took him out. This man has blood on his mind.
Let's go, man. Like, these guys deserve it so much, though.
They're just disgusting.
Oh, gnarly. Yeah, get that
The king.
dude.
No, get the king. Get his nasty self.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, make him feel it. Beat his tail for a minute.
Man, everybody wants a piece of him, though. This is the one they all want.
Oh, yeah.
Do it. Just quick. Thank you. Just like he did her. The face that he came there and did that with, just utter determination.
He had nothing to
mission.
lose. Like, nothing.
Animae omnium fidelium de...
Oh, she was so beautiful.
Requisat in pace. Nomine Patris.
Everyone he's ever loved, he's had to bury.
What you waiting for, boy?
I'll hold him down.
You can do it. I'll hold him down. We're straight in the wind, boy. I know it seems like a waste of good whiskey and adult.
Seems like a waste of good whiskey.
Ugh. To seal it, huh? Yep.
Let him go.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Came up swinging.
I'll wake you up in the morning, boy. There's somebody coming! I'm your dad!
Oh.
They're gonna have to defend what they just fought to earn.
More soldiers.
There's somebody coming. McGregor's from the next glen.
More people.
We heard about what was happening, and we don't want you Amadans thinking you can have your fun without us.
They went in on it.
Garrison from the castle comes through and burns us out. And they will.
Welcome.
They just like doubled their numbers too.
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about Scottish history as far as like that's the McGregor clan.
Mm-hmm.
So, and obviously that's a very popular Scottish last name.
Mm-hmm.
So I know more about the clan.
Scottish and Ireland,
how
yeah,
it
McGregor.
translates to family last names and things like that.
I have dispatched 100 soldiers to Lanark. They will be returning now.
Or are they dressed like this? More like 50. Make it click.
Do you remember me?
Oh yeah. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm here to claim the right of a husband!
Oh yeah, I'm beating the dog out of him. He said it was
He
my
said make
right.
it fast.
Yeah.
The Scotland's daughters and her sons are yours, no more. Tell them Scotland is free.
He's sending a message.
Burn it.
Burn their stuff up this time. Let's go.
One of my garrisons and murdered a noble lord.
The noble lord.
Have the local magistrate arrest him and punish him accordingly.
Leave us.
Or he's always lurking in the shadows.
This has already killed the magistrate and taken control of the town. One day you will be a king. At least try to act like one.
Away from me! Convene my military council.
Ça vous serait veuve.
And then you'll be a widow.
Yeah, she said what she meant. She said what she meant. Oh, this looks bad.
No point resisting. You're outnumbered and trapped. Now where are the rest of you?
Threw rockets.
Did you see?
Hey, was it Hamish? Was that Hamish? How you pronounced it?
Come in.
A rebellion has begun.
No.
A commoner named William Wallace.
Oh, and this right here was the guy early in the movie they said was supposed to take over and be king of Scotland or whatever.
Oh, really?
I will gain English favour by condemning it and ordering it opposed from our lands in the south. Sit down. Stay a while.
It's an interesting take on it. What his plan is.
I don't think I quite understand it.
I don't know.
You're the 17th Robert Bruce. The 16 before you passed you land and title because they didn't charge in.
So he says don't fight back, use it in our favor.
None of us, and nothing of Scotland will remain unless we give ear to our nobles. Knowing their mind is the key to the throne.
Interesting.
Dang.
They got some numbers now.
Wait.
And they can fight too, they weren't just given weapons. They know how to use hands.
Carry on.
See, have someone holding a mirror as he walks?
And his wife is always way behind.
Oui, les Anglais savent pas quoi sert une langue. Les ennemis reconnurent sa passion pour son amour perdu. Alors, ils organisèrent de séduire Wallace en...
This story has traveled this far.
Et ensuite, en s'embusquant à la tombe de sa femme, en guerroyant l'arme au poing.
They're falling in love with this man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no army had ever stood up to a charge of heavy horse.
So what do we do? Hitch, run, hide, Highland way.
Hit, run, and hide.
Because at some point the king is going to send this.
It's his best.
Long spears, twice as long as a man.
That long? Some men are longer than others.
Your mother been telling you stories about me again, eh?
If I risk my neck, will I get a chance to kill Englishmen?
Father a ghost, or do you converse with the Almighty?
In order to find his equal, an Irishman is forced to talk to God. Yes, Father. The Almighty says, don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Wait, he said the cuss word too.
And the answer to your question is yes. You fight for me, you get to kill the English.
Excellent. Stephen is my name.
He's twisted.
Except I'm not on my island, of course. More's the pity.
Your island? You mean Ireland?
Yeah, it's mine.
It's fine.
You're a madman.
Yeah. I like it. So the Irishmen are starting to join in. Now, Jay is Scottish. I'm very Irish.
No.
My grandma was a 6-foot redheaded, mean old Irish woman now. Because the deer's gonna run. After he hits it, no matter what.
What are these? Are they trying to kill him?
Why are they trying to kill him?
Sure, didn't the Almighty send me to watch your back? I didn't like him anyway.
He knew the other guy was gonna kill him. He saved him.
Well, that was unexpected.
He showed his loyalty,
Hey,
didn't he?
homeboy came through.
But I didn't even lay eyes on the one who was really trying to harm him. That
The one who
part.
said his wife made him something.
Oh.
Who's that guy?
Okay.
We're going to spread, and the Highlanders are coming down on their own.
Aye, in droves of hundreds and thousands. Are you ready?
Thousands? Okay.
Are you ready for a war? Look at what this man ignited. See, they messed up by messing with his lady. If they would have just left that alone.
Nothing like a bunch of men in kilts fighting.
What are they talking about? I can't hear, but it doesn't look good. The nobles will negotiate. They do a deal, and we go home. If not, we charge.
300 heavy horse with no charge.
You hear it.
Ground rumbling.
He said it'd be like thunder.
Remember he said his uncle Argyle told him about him.
They're marching in sequence too.
Oh, and they got look like joust sticks.
This is not looking good. We've got weapons that we've had to make ourselves.
Many.
We're tougher.
They could own more lands.
Nor me.
All right, lads. Stunts. Let's go home.
They say either we fight or we have to work for it. I'm not working for them.
Stop, men! Do not until we've negotiated.
That's not a good look when they're... See, how are you going to negotiate when your army's leaving?
He's probably like, where's everybody going?
They're like a bunch of babies. But look, they also, the other people, they have, the Englishmen have battle formations. Like they are prepped and ready and have plans.
William Wallace.
Can't be. Not tall enough.
He's a legend.
Kills men by the hundred, and if he were here, he'd consume the English with fireballs from his eyes. The lightning from his arse. You've come to fight as free men. Free men you are. What will you do with that freedom? Will you fight?
No.
Against that? No, we will run. Aye, fight and you may die. Run and you'll live at least a while. And tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
All right, let's get them riled
That
up
last
now.
line right there. They'll take our lives, they'll never take our freedom.
My lord. All right. Offer them the terms. They're coming out.
Did you see the way he was able to incite them? They were turning around and leaving. And you hear the way they're roaring.
All it takes is a good pump-up speech.
Fine speech. Now what do we do?
Shells. Where are you going? Going to pick a fight.
It's our middle child. Where are you going? Pick a fight.
And march straight back to England, stopping at every home you pass by.
Beg forgiveness for 100 years of theft, rape, and murder. Do that, and your men shall live.
It's the truth.
And every one of you will die today.
He's got a crazy look
He
in his
got
eye.
I was
Don't
just
he?
about to say that, yeah.
He's like, test me.
Before we let you leave, your commander must cross that field, present himself before this army, put his head between his legs, and kiss his own arse. Ride round behind our position and flank them.
We must not divide our forces.
Do it, and let the English see you do it.
They'll think we run away.
Take out their archers. I'll meet you in the middle.
Right.
All right, so just remember.
All right, he's got a plan going on.
Remember what he was always told, to use his wits more.
In nomine Patris.
Insolent bastard! I want this Wallace's heart on a plate. Archers!
A tit. They did not expect to have to fight for real. They thought they would see the size of him and run away.
So he
and
can kiss his own arse.
Guy was trying to offer him some estate, and he was like, wouldn't even let him finish the deal.
Oh, the suspense.
Oh, they're pest.
Petty.
Menace.
Petty. Oh.
Oh, no.
Making it rain with arrows.
Yeah. Shields up. Dang, dang, dang. They're still gonna get him.
The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess, but he's sure you're fucked.
Oh, the archers already took out people. What in the world?
See your people.
Yeah, we some hoodlums.
Get your dang shield up, booties out.
Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, in the cheek. Oh, I caught one in the cheek.
Ride them down like grass. Send a horse. Full attack.
Oh, say no more archers. I don't like that. That's not fair. Oh,
Sticks.
all the sticks.
His plan for the horses. And they didn't know it was coming. They just ran right into it. Oh, they ran right into it. He sent them as a distraction and they ran right into it. That's a massacre.
What a way to, completely wiped the whole group out. But at the same time, it's like, I love horses, so
But that was
hard.
wit. No, that
Yeah.
was wit right there. Outsmarted him.
Oh, and that gray one's beautiful.
Send the infantry. My lord, you lead them.
You lead them.
And the guys on the horses were so close, like they couldn't have done nothing about it.
No, at that point they're going full speed. They couldn't stop.
Like you couldn't have stopped.
These are the parts that are a little hard for me to watch.
I love it. Oh gosh, dog! As soon as I said that, did you see that?
No.
Oh. Oh, this is gnarly. Yeah, this might be a tough edit on the battle scene. He thought they had left. They really out here doing it though. Oh.
He made them retreat.
He's such a coward. Let's go. Oh no, I like him.
Oh, okay, that might have done it. That's done it. That's done it. It's a lot of bodies, though.
A lot of bodies.
All right.
Can you believe that he pulled that off? He has not ran or hide or nothing. Ran or hid. I'm sorry.
I knight thee, Sir William Wallace.
Wow. That's awesome.
Sir William, in the name of God, we the guardian and high protector of Scotland. Take the calm. Stand and be recognized.
That's awesome. This is just him leading with his heart and doing what he thinks is right, too.
And him and his
Look,
childhood
Irish.
best friend.
Because you won't stand together.
What will you do?
I will invade England and defeat the English on their own ground.
That's bold.
Possible.
Why? Why is that impossible? You're so concerned, squabbling for the scraps from Longshank's table, that you've missed your God-given right to something better. There's a difference between us. You think the people of this country exist to provide you with position. I think your position exists to provide those people with freedom.
Man.
And I go to make sure that they have it.
Mic drop.
I respect what you said, but remember that these men have lands and castles. It's much to risk.
And the common man that bleeds on the battlefield, does he risk less?
What do you think about this guy?
I don't know.
Me too. I don't know.
Now, our people know you, noble and common, they respect you. And if you would just lead them to freedom.
That's a heavy-duty fortress.
Bring the food and provisions inside. Double the wall guards, seal the gate. Now!
They're scared. So he's invading the greatest city.
But they're still just getting kind of picked off by the archers.
They've made a battering ram out of logs. And they're gonna go and grab it with fire still on it. Uh-oh, his son's in trouble.
It's not your fault.
Because his dad said it was...
Oh, his dad doesn't know the army failed.
He's coming. He's now invading England. And this was supposed to be his son's duty. And his son was trying on different outfits with his friend who's always there, conveniently.
I have ordered conscriptions. They're
He was
assembled
just
and ready
enjoying
to
his daddy
depart.
being gone for a minute.
Beast could do such a thing. If he can sack York, he can invade Lower England.
We would stop him.
Who is this other dude?
I know. He's always there, though.
And tell me, what advice would you
He's so
offer
young to
on
be
the...
appointed. High Council be asking his...
Homie is ruthless.
Oh, and they backhanded him.
He was about to kill his dad over.
I shall offer a truce and buy him off.
He's scared.
Gentle son, the mere sight of him would only encourage an enemy to take over the whole country.
He said if he sees my son, he'll think he can defeat me. Well, she's technically the princess at the moment.
Because he knows that he wouldn't hurt a woman.
I am the Princess of Wales.
What a... He sends her instead of himself because he's too scared.
To do what?
To discuss the king's proposals. Will you speak with a woman?
We can speak out here in the open. I for sure ain't about to go in no enclosure solo. Unless I got my Irish homie with me. He seems to stay ready.
Well, Longshank's did far worse the last time he took a Scottish city.
Sanguinarius homo indomitus est, et semper dicens mentatio.
Ego nunquam pronunciare mendatium.
He knows. He didn't know he would know the language. Remember, he's a well-traveled man.
You see if his eyes can convince you of the truth.
Hamilton, leave us.
My lady?
Leave us.
Yeah, he was there trying to cover stuff up.
Put his 2 cents in.
A lordship and titles, gold. That I should become Judas.
Peace is made in such
He
ways.
ain't
Slaves
He
are
would
made.
betray so many people for that.
He said, I ain't about to sell out.
The last time Longshank spoke of peace, I was a boy. And many Scottish nobles who would not be slaves were lured by him under a flag of truce to a barn where he had them hanged.
You remember that?
When he was a little boy.
I see her strength in you. One day, you'll be a queen, and you must open your eyes. You tell your king that William Wallace will not be ruled, and nor will any Scot while I live.
Dang straight. You can try to send me whatever truce you want. It ain't happening. Not till my people are free.
Ah, my son's loyal wife returns unkilled by the heathen. So he accepted our bribe?
Calling him a heathen.
You did not.
She's so pretty with that crown like that and her hair like that.
You hear?
Welsh bowmen, troops from France, Irish conscripts. Even if you dispatch them today, they take weeks to assemble.
I dispatched them before I sent your wife.
So he knew he wasn't going to accept it. What?
So our little ruse succeeded. Thank you.
Wait, why did he send her then?
What kind of man is he?
A mindless barbarian. Not a king like you, my lord.
She knew to play that part.
You brought back the money, of course.
No, I gave it to ease the suffering of the children of the sword.
That's
It's a nice thing to do, but he's not that kind of man. He's ruthless.
will be better demonstrated when Wallace returns to Scotland and finds his country in ashes.
William, there's riders approaching.
Personal escort of the princess.
Is that her coming back?
My own eyes before I could believe it.
What the hell are the Irish doing fighting with the English?
I wouldn't worry about them. Didn't I tell you before? It's my island.
Right ahead, Edinburgh, and
Famous.
assemble the council. Order it. Right.
Can't believe she sent him. But if anyone finds out she did that,
Oh, she's gonna be a
because
goner.
he's ruthless.
But she's the princess of Wales, right? Is what she said.
He made her marry his son because their greatest enemy was her kingdom.
We require every soldier you can summon. Your personal escorts, even yourselves. And we need them now.
With such a force arrayed against us, it's time to discuss other options.
Other options?
Come on, just fight.
Barter a better deal with Longshanks before you tuck tail and run.
Sir William.
We cannot defeat this army.
We can't!
Sir William.
And we will!
Everybody's so scared.
We won at York and you would not support us. If you'll not stand up with us now, then I say you're cowards.
Yeah. Check yourself.
Because he's like the
big
biggest
man.
guy there.
I'm ashamed to call myself one.
Please, Sir William, speak with me alone. I beg you.
I still don't know how I feel about him. Verdict's still out.
Well, fighting these odds, it looks like rage, not courage.
It's well beyond rage.
It's pride.
I cannot be king. You and you alone can rule Scotland. What I tell you, you must do. Not for me, not for yourself, for your country.
Is that oil? Yeah, they gonna light it up again.
He'll come. Mornay and Lachlan have come. So will the Bruce.
Alright, another battle.
The archers are ready, sire.
Not the archers. My Scots tell me their archers are miles away and no threat. Arrows cost money. Use up the Irish. The dead cost nothing. And send in the infantry and cavalry.
Wow. He just has no care for any type of soul or any other person. Everyone is disposable to him.
Oh, man. If they don't come, they're for real cowards.
They just switched sides. Just like they played Red Rover.
Oh, they're so smart.
So smart.
They lined the fields with that oil.
This is what they have to do to beat the large numbers.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, that ball with spike on it.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing's brutal.
Very medieval.
God, that thing is unstoppable if you're swinging it at somebody.
Decided not to. They made them think they would. Betrayal.
They turned.
Lachlan turned for much less.
Cowards.
I beg pardon, sire. Won't we hit our own troops?
Yes, but we'll hit theirs as well. We have reserves.
This is and everybody's
Dude,
disposable. Oh, this is upsetting.
Send in our reinforcements.
In the rest.
I think Longshank is sick. Do you hear whatever he talks? He's struggling in his coffin. He's so focused on just teaching his son what to do.
Alive if possible. Dead. Send us news of our victory.
Wow. They're not even going to stop to watch it finish. They just know they won. No! No! Come on, guys. No! He's made it through too much. He's made it through too much. He's out for blood.
I just still can't get over they left him.
Protect the king.
That sword is way longer than his. What's What's he doing? What's he doing there?
Get him out of here! Jesus!
So, some human decency sunk in?
Let me be. And he was betrayed by everybody. The other two were paid off. He didn't show up and was working with the English.
No, you're going to live. I've lived long enough to live free.
He's fought for a long time.
I'm the one who's rotting. But I think your face looks graver than mine.
What's wrong with his dad?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out.
We must have alliance with England to prevail here.
Stop with that narrative.
And I took it from him when I betrayed him, and I saw it in his face on the battlefield, and it's tearing me apart.
Well, all men betray. All lose heart.
I don't want to lose heart!
Father's playing him like a puppet. Oh, look at that face paint.
There he is. He's got the blue back on his face.
Lord Craig, is it true about Mornay?
Wow.
Aye. Wallace rode into his bedchamber and killed him.
And look at how stressed they look.
And there's no telling who'll be next.
Yeah, he knows how to revenge, okay?
Blood.
Oh, see, now he sends messages of that you can't miss.
Lachlan.
There's 4 of them. 2 down.
Wow.
With his own sword, cut through them like
Moses through the Red Sea.
Moses through the Red Sea.
All the
He said he
tales
cut through
being
the
told
lake.
about
Yeah.
him.
So this is how the tall tales.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll dispatch her with the notion that she comes in peace.
My lord, the princess might be taken hostage or her life.
He doesn't
be put in
care.
jeopardy.
He doesn't care. He don't care.
I'd be most distressed by that. But in truth, if she were to be killed, we would soon find the King of France, useful ally against the Scots.
So make them hate this. Oh. Numbers again. He's got to be smarter since he doesn't have the numbers. He put his sword up because he didn't even need it. Dang, Mr. Wallace.
The second time you have warned me of danger.
There will be a new shipment of supplies coming north next month. Foods and weapons, they will...
So, why do you help me?
Because of the way you are looking at me now.
He said he sees
The same type of strength in
Yeah.
him. But she fell for him when she heard of
the
how
stories.
much he
Yeah,
loved
how much he
his
loved his
woman.
woman.
And to her, that's what it was about, was his ability to love. And he sees she cares about him because look how she's looked out for him. Look at that hair. What's he doing?
Sir William, we come to seek a meeting.
Well, what's the point?
He's always trying to have a meeting.
When his back's against the wall.
An oath to a liar is no oath at all. Every man of us is ready to swear loyalty to you.
Okay. Fool me once.
Doing this to be a hero because you think she sees you.
I don't think she sees me. I know she does. And your father sees you too.
Oh, dang. How many punches have they thrown between?
Man.
Should I come with you? I'll go alone.
I like
really
that
like
crazy
him.
dude.
Like that crazy Irishman. Wow, there's nothing he can do.
You rotten
Oh
bastard!
my god.
He is exactly what he just called him.
I want you to die. Soon enough, I'll be dead. And you'll be king. I don't want it.
You're not a man!
That's just not cool.
You let yourself be deceived. But in your heart, you always knew what had to happen here.
I just feel like there's no way.
At last, you know what it means to hate. Now you're ready to be a king.
Wow.
My hate will die with you.
William Wallace.
As soon as when people start kind of looking around.
I know.
Against whom?
Against your king. Have you anything to say?
It's not his key.
Confess, and you may receive a quick death. Deny, and you must be purified by pain. Do you confess? Do you confess?
There's gonna be nobody there to help him.
Then on the morrow you shall receive your purification.
Just can't.
I will see the prisoner.
We've got orders from the king that
The
nobody.
king will be dead in a month and his son is a weakling. Who do you think will rule this kingdom?
Pull that card.
To confess all and swear allegiance to the king that he might show you mercy.
Will you show mercy to my country?
Mercy is to die quickly.
I'm so glad he stands on, like, he's for his country.
Will die, it will be awful.
Every man dies. Not every man really lives.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
I have come to beg for the life of William Wallace.
You're quite taken with him, aren't you?
At worst, he was a worthy enemy. Show mercy, O thou great king, and win the respect of your own people.
He's not gonna show mercy.
He's gonna be like, take her too.
Before he lost his powers of speech, he told me his one comfort was that he would live to know Wallace was dead.
What a horrible man that he's happy with that last fact.
A child who is not of your line grows in my belly.
Braveheart. Wallace got her bread.
Your son will not sit long on the throne, I swear it.
Oh, man. They're really booing these people.
Look at what they have him on. This can't happen, really, guys. This is not the way a hero should go down. This can't.
Kiss the royal emblem on my cloak, feel no more.
He's not gonna do that. Guys, this is enough.
Ah, my goodness.
Enough!
This man is so tough, but this is making this scene so long.
God.
It can all end. Right now.
This is making my stomach turn.
This is just not.
Bliss. Just say it.
Like he's a hero.
Just say it. Mercy.
My stomach is hurting.
I was like, it made my stomach turn.
How evil. Try to make him lose his pride in the process of torturing him. Oh. She smiled at him.
He said that he knows she sees him.
You have bled with Wallace. Now bleed with me.
Oh, he knows. He wants them to fight.
Yeah.
Of course, Hamish is going to be the first to go. Thank you.
They're still fighting for that freedom.
Charged the fields of Bannockburn. They fought like warrior poets. They fought like Scotsmen.
They fought like Scotsmen. Oh, yay. That was phenomenal.
That was amazing. Amazing job. Directed and
Mel
starred
Gibson.
by Mel Gibson.
I'm telling you, such a great acting
Wow.
job, especially that one. So much of what Mel Gibson did in this movie was great, but that one specific scene where you could see the heartbreak in him when he realized he was.
When he realized the other dude, the Bruce guy.
That he had been set up, but then at the end, the way he screamed freedom because they just wanted him to say mercy.
That scene
and he
right
was
there.
so tough, and his pride was so large that he still at the end stayed true to who he was. He was not going to cower down. He was not going to bow down to these pathetic pieces.
Right, because if he would have said mercy, what would have all that he had fought for already been for it? It would have been for
And he
nothing.
didn't even want to fight. The
Right.
way that he was drug into this is absolutely crazy. The passion that he, moved with was absolutely crazy. But the best thing to me, because I have to have something that I can feel good about this afterwards, or else I'm gonna be super upset because it wasn't the ending I was hoping for.
It wasn't the happy ending.
But in
no.
my head, I'm thinking Wallace is gonna sit on the throne because she said, "You're gone. Your son,
She
pish
did.
posh.
I forgot about
I have a
that.
baby in my belly that is not of your name,
Uh-huh.
and he is going to sit on the
Oh,
throne."
I
And
forgot
that
about
is
that.
the ultimate payback right there. Is he's going to sit. I mean, it's gonna be some years, but he's going to sit on that throne. I do love at the end that Bruce finally made the decision that he wanted to go with, because he wanted to make the right decision from the beginning.
His dad was just had him all types of this
grimy,
mind twisted. Yeah, grimy for sure.
Right, but he finally made the right decision at the end, and the Scotsmen won their freedom, and so Wallace did not die in vain. Everything he fought for, he got his, wasn't able to see it.
Moment. He looked over and he seen his two guys and then yelled that freedom, So it was literally a beautiful, beautiful movie. I'm so glad we got to watch it. Like I said, he had lost literally everybody, and like you seen it once he had lost his wife, you could see that look on his face. Like he had nothing else to live for. I mean, and he went out and did the thing. That was awesome.
But the main takeaway also from this, other than all the beautiful other main takeaways for this movie, is the wit. The way that he outsmarted.
The horse scene is still one of the coolest.
I know. He didn't get scared of numbers. He just always thought, okay, there's another way. He never gave up, just found another way. So I liked that.
Guys, thank y'all so much for voting on that and for suggesting this movie. As we always send you guys out of here, we love you, we thank you, we appreciate you. And remember, every day that you wake up, it is a blessing, and that you are blessed. And for you new family members, to hit that subscribe button down below. We welcome you out of the RSR family, but you have a goal every day just like we do. Let them know, Mom.
Makes somebody smile, you guys.
We love you guys. Till next time, we'll see y'all later.